And here we go. Welcome to the first ever episode of Dissenter News. Now, this is something that I've decided to do because I really like Gab, and I really like what they've done with the new comments section of the internet. Now, this has been up for, I'm going to say older than 2 weeks now. It's been up for quite a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the best hits for the week, and we'll take it from there. First up is the New Zealand mosque attack by Paul Joseph Watson. He does a YouTube on it, which is pretty phenomenal. He talks about the hypocrisy of the left and not using this tragedy to attack your enemies. And yet we have dissenters already. Geez, just what the white world needs. Paul Joseph Watson joining the chorus of Islam ignorant socialist one-worlders. Yes, you're so big-brained. You are so totally big-brained, Lodi Silverado. But this is what it means to be on Dissenter. It means you hear even the most atrocious opinions simply because we don't believe you should be hidden from those opinions. Now, the great thing about Gab is you have top comments, controversial comments, and then latest comments. Now, the need for the controversial is what makes this so ingenious. You know, we have shitty people on Gab, like we do on Twitter. But people like Lodi would be under this controversial tab, and the top comments are what we're going to be focusing on. The media is taking obvious bait. Yes, imagine my shock. Exactly. That is exactly what that is about. They took the bait. They did exactly what the attacker wanted. They have done precisely the one thing you should not do is appease the terrorists, which is exactly what they've done. Oh my goodness, the attacker knew exactly how to push the control buttons on these low IQ NPCs. Agreed. They can't help themselves. They are incapable of resisting their programming. Fucking men. Oh, here's a good one by Rice Bushel. 4chan got blocked, 8chan got blocked, BitChute got blocked. This is effing Australia, mind you. We didn't even have the effing attack in our damn country. I am amazed at how far-reaching the censorship has gone on this one issue. Like, one government says, no, every mention of this video, every mention of what has happened here needs to be censored. And it didn't stop in New Zealand. It went over to Australia, too. So, yeah, fuck the governments there for just getting in the way of information. Like, these people started trying to ban his, what would you say, his manifesto. Like, I had to go download it from a friend off of some obscure file, and that was, like, merely hours after all this crap went down. Oh, my goodness. Yes, for fuck's sake, the debate is over. You cannot have a friendly chat with Islam. Okay, this is not about having a friendly chat with Islam. That's not the point. This is about holding individuals accountable for their individual actions. I might not like Islam at all. I honestly don't. I don't think they are all that friendly. But I'm not going to throw every single one of them out because one goes psycho or a few go psycho. And the guy who shot up the mosque was just another psycho. Roman Dobison, eco-fascist that likes China. Do you all not realize that that is a joke? He's trolling. I completely agree. I read the manifesto, and it's a meme. It's contradictory. It makes no sense. It's just a giant meme for people who want to, I forgot his name, but I love his channel. Oh my gosh, the necromancer, Morgar. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel bad for forgetting this, but no, he said the same thing. That this is just that whole manifesto was so convoluted. The only purpose it served was for you to take this individual and point at the enemy and say, "This is you." That's the only purpose the manifesto served, and it did serve that purpose, and it did it fairly well. So on to the next article here. So we had the Paul Joseph Watson comment and video, because on Dissenter you can comment on anything. You can comment on YouTube videos. You can even comment on Twitter feeds. Another Tim Pool video. Me Too backfired. Now men care less about sexual assault. Well, no shit. No freaking shit. Noon sues Twitters and some users, seeks over 250 million, alleging anti-conservative shadow bans and smears Fox News. Alright, let's click on this article and see what dissenters have said. Now, this is what one has to do to make them suffer. Noon sue their asses into the ground. Nothing controversial there. Da-da-da. This is so amazing. Finally, we're seeing the left take a few reality pills. Yes, that is very fun. George Robinson is kind of long, but I'm going to go ahead and read it anyway. So, all of this sits on the presumption that the case goes forward that a judge decides that they are no longer protected by platform status due to the fact that they moderate user data that doesn't directly violate federal law. Since DC protects people based on political position, so shadow banning based on political position could be considered violating civil rights. This will then leave tons of room for Covington to sue Twitter directly for not following federal law by suspending, or moderating direct threats of violence to the students and the school. Again, he's showing that there is some give and take with this legal position, and it's a perfectly reasonable and succinct view on the internet that would not be allowed elsewhere. This is why Gab is important. This is why Dissenter is important. This is why we have it. Alright, Captain Willow Blindjack. In a complaint filed in Virginia State Court on Monday, obtained by Fox News, Noon said Twitter was guilty of, quote, knowingly hosting and monetizing content that is clearly abusive, hateful, and defamatory, providing both a voice and financial incentive to the defamers, thereby facilitating defamation on its platform. Well, that's demonstrably true, isn't it? Nothing new there. Let's hope 250 million is enough to destroy Twitter. Yes, let's hope indeed. Alright. And I think this is just day one. I don't even think like we've gotten... Oh, Nick Monroe's very popular. He likes making a few videos for Gab and Dissenter. This is one of his tweets. The only reason we're having this conversation is because Twitter previously locked my account in the censorship friendly and made me delete a tweet linking a copy of it I put on Scribd, and Scribd also deleted the upload itself. Thanks a heap for that, New Zealand police. Sorry, not sorry, New Zealand police, but I gotta do my job. 1. Open up the Dissenter app from Get on Gab. Come back to this tweet's direct URL. 3. God bless America. So basically what he's done is we're going to open this up. The New Zealand Shooters Manifesto Cliff Notes in this archive. In this archive right here, you can get the Cliff Notes, the lowdown on the New Zealand Shooters Manifesto. Thank you, Nick Monroe. The internet is now the Wild West again. You fucking stud. Amazing. This is why we gab. This is why we dissent. Enough on that. I don't need to see any more from that. Because that was amazing. New Timcast on the collapse of a generation and the rise of the culture war. Featuring Jordan B. Peterson. Top Lobster. So we're going to browse some more discussions. discover new discussions, and this is always up. This is on the website dissenter.com/discover. You can go find whatever you want to look for. So gun news, firearm policy and violence, gun law, and gun control, gun news, gunpolicy.org. You know what? I'm interested. I'm going to click on this. One comment. Okay. And you'll find this often. Like just a random website focused on a cause, whether it's gun rights, whether it's the SPLC, whether it's CNN, people just doing their part to raise awareness on Dissenter. Done by 2020 KAG. Don't know what that means. I might be a Kavanaugh reference. I have no idea. But anyways, they dissent. Imagine having the government inspect how you store your guns in your own home. Of course, that is only possible after giving in to registration and licensing. Time to donate some more cash to my NRA. God bless America. USA, USA, USA. Australia. Results of WA gun control campaign. January 3rd, 2019, West Australian Perth, close to 7% of West Australian gun owners, I now know what WA means, it's West Australian gun owners, targeted in a 6-week operation, recently were pinged by police for allegedly not storing guns properly. Police charged 185 gun owners with non-compliance offenses out of 2,710 addresses checked. Holy shit. With officers alarmingly finding 26 firearms had been lost or stolen. About 400 firearms, including 28 handguns, were seized. Were frickin' seized. They were taken from their owner. 72 people were charged with 320 unrelated offenses. Ugh. Operation Blue Sun Commander Joe McCabe said she was, and we get a link to the gunpolicy.org site. Yeah, that's some information. That's some important information that you should know. Alright, let's go back and discover some new discussions, because that's what we're here to do. Facebook blocks Trump's social media chief. Why are you silencing me? A story on the Washington Examiner. It has all of 3 comments. Facebook, thank you for your feedback. Oh, that is the most black-pilled response ever. Because it's so true. Oh, Technomage. And this is another reason we need a commenting and content distribution system that cannot be censored or blocked by centralized actors in nation-states. Dissenter's not enough. It was successfully blocked by New Zealand after the shooting. That kind of bullshit needs to stop before something really bad happens because of it. Do the powers that be really think that people are going to continue to be censored and not strike back? Well, makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Makes you think. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been outrageously fun. So, if you like that, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And this has been the Dissenter News for March 19th of 2019. And I look to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.